Hey, Retro Team. Whoop. I got a newfangled thing that covers up the little hole there. All right. Well, we'll get started here in just about a minute or so. We're going to try to go as quickly as we can and get as much done as we can. Looks like Leslie's on, Karen's on, and Marcia's on. Good.
Hi, Dr. Dave.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Very, very well. With Zoom, if you scroll down to the bottom left-hand corner and don't do anything, just kind of scroll down there, there'll be a little mute button and a stop video button. So if it gets loud in your place or anything, you can always click that off or turn off. If you're going to get up and move around, you can turn that off too. I don't think we're going to have a ton of people, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what this is all involved, new comp plan, all that kind of stuff. So I'm really making it super simple, and so hopefully that'll work for everybody. Okay.
All right.
Top of the hour, everybody can go on mute if you can. Up. There's Delore. Hi. Okay. And then if you have a question, you can come off of mute. But like I said, I'm going to make this very quick and very simple. There's a lot of other things that might be going through your head, so I would certainly get a pen and a piece of paper so that you can write down your questions or jot down some of the major things that I'm going to try to say. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to try to share my screen. All right, can everybody see that? Kind of? All right, just give me the thumbs up. Okay, so we're gonna go from the beginning here. And if this doesn't fit in your screen, then you can move around that little box on the right-hand side or whatever, or shrink it. You can, up in the one, I think it's the right-hand side or something, you can shrink it down to size, okay? So as long as everybody's on, we're gonna go ahead and get going. So first of all, and most of all, with anything, I want you to take down this number, okay? 844-497-3876, and it's prompt 2. They continue to call us CIOs here and there. As most of you know, CIOs mean Chief Inspiration Officer, and they decided to change that to consultants with the idea that it was causing too much confusion, okay? So if you want to change an order, you want to ask a question, you want your customer to ask a question, then go to that probably first. I mean, you can call me and get me on the line too, but they're going to be able to help you with everything, okay? So this is customer service and consultant helpline, okay? So you're the consultant. Okay, so why did we change this comp plan, and what can we expect? Now, everybody that was down in Florida kind of know this, but generally when a company comes out and changes a comp plan, it's for the worst. You know, they want to cut back because they're not making as much money as they want to, or not making ends meet, and that's not what happened here. It's actually 10 times better, 4 to 10 times better pay. I've been talking to some of the top leaders, and they may be made in October maybe $100, and in this new comp plan, everything the same, they would have made almost $1,000. So it's a huge upgrade for us, and as long as we can kind of just hang in there and kind of figure it out, it's going to be good for us. Easier rank advancement, which means lots more bonuses, different things like that. Simpler to explain. It's not as complicated. With the new products like the laser helmet, the Regen laser helmet, you're going to have higher PVs. PVs is your personal volume. And just remember, the personal volume is everything you buy, but everything your customers buy, not your reps or your consultants that you have, but the customers that you have. And this plan is heavy on making sure you get customers because that's what really drives everything. Instead of being a 20 to 35% sales commission, it's 5% higher than that. It's 25 to 35%, which means if you sell something or even if you buy something, it's going to be at least 25% off of what the suggested retail price would be. And it goes up to 35 if you max out the program. I think it's at $1,500, meaning if you sell or have customers that buy $1,500 worth or more, you're going to get 35% commission on that. So it's pretty big, considering a lot of other network marketing programs are a little bit smaller. And then it's got what we're going to explain in just a second, a really strong VIP program, which means you're going to have customers that want to be buying because there's an incentive for them to buy. Okay. All right. And again, I'm going to kind of rip through this. I only have about 30 minutes on this Zoom call, so we'll hold some of the questions to the end. All right. So to make it simple, I'm going to start with this and end with this, because if you get anything out of this particular little Zoom call, it's what do you need to do next, okay? So we now as consultants, I'm still struggling with that word, but as representatives or consultants, we have something called a flex ship. It's just our auto ship, and you get a benefit for getting something every month, okay? So you first need to set up your own flex ship by the 19th. It's really the 20th, but I'm going to tell you the 19th. And they're doing that to get people in early and not just coming in right at the end. Makes sense. It gets you kind of rolling. So you're going to set up your auto ship, which is called flex ship. And they still call it the retro box now, but they're going to change that on the website soon, by the 19th. Well, I'll talk about the flex ship in just a second. So set up your own flex ship by the 19th, and then get your team to do the same. Meaning, if you have anybody that's a representative or a consultant that's not on this call, please talk to them and say, you need to get your order in for whatever you're going to get this month by the 19th. You don't have to, but you want to. And to be qualified, instead of being, and it's as low as $50. Okay, so it's not as high as it used to be. Then after you get signed up, your team gets signed up, then you need to go out and find your own 3 qualified VIPs. And to be a qualified VIP, it's $50 or 50 PV. So PV means personal volume or point value. Right now, the reason they do that is because when we start opening other countries, that will change a little bit. Right now, and for the foreseen future, PV equals American dollars. Okay, so you need to go out and try to find 3. Some of you guys already have 3 customers. I mean, we had to do that in the old program, but they don't have to have $1,000 or $100 worth of product a month to be qualified. It's just 50. Okay, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. And then get your team to do the same. Okay, so basically, you get set up to be on the flex system, get your team to do that, and then get 3 customers. Okay, and then you get your other team to do the same thing. If you can get your people right below you that are consultants to get 3 people, we're on a roll. And that's where everything, all the bonuses start kicking in. Boom, 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 boom. It falls like dominoes, really, in this program. And then if you can, find a new team member and sign them up with a pack. Okay, now you don't need to do this with new members and new customers or new consultants and new customers every month. You don't have to have new ones. You can have old ones and it still works. But it's a good standard to get into the habit of making sure that you're trying to promote new stuff in here. So if you can get 3 customers a month and 1 new consultant, you're doing really great. Okay, so let's go back to to the FlexShip, and I'm going to explain a little bit. We don't have retro boxes anymore. It's called FlexShip, and this is for the consultants or the members, the people that are in it for the money, you know, or whatever. You need 50 PV, which means $50 by the 20th of each month. And if you do that for 5 consecutive months, you'll get a $50 product credit just because you've stayed on the product with $50 a month for 5 consecutive months. We still have the old system where if you go over $100, you get the free shipping and that free special product every month. This month it's the one-eyed coconut oil that increases hair strength and the follicle and whatnot. I mean, that's usually they're around $30 or $40, so you get a free product when you do that. You still need 200 PV, which means what you buy and what your customers buy a month to be active. So we have to be careful because we're going to be talking to some of you. You to be a consultant or be part of the business, you have to at least be active, meaning you and your customers have to buy at least $200 worth of product at least once every 6 months, or you can become deactivated. And they'll send you an email saying, hey, we noticed that you haven't been very active. You haven't even, you know, done $200 in personal volume. You and your customers, you might want to look at it because you'll become deactivated, which means that you'll just not be able to earn any money, and you would have to start all over a little bit. So they've been really good about that. They haven't deactivated anybody yet, so that's no worry. As a member, meaning if you get if you're a consultant, you will always get 25% off on any personal volume, which includes your personal orders and your customer orders. So, okay. So basically, you're getting it at a discount, and then when you sell it to somebody, you get that 25%. Okay. All right. The VIP for customers. So this is the customer end of it. So with the VIP for the customer, it's $20 a year. It's kind of like, I always say it's like a Sam's Club membership, but cheaper. It will be waived for any customer that you have already that wants to continue, that has a retro box or is ordering all the time. If they're new, then they still have to pay this $19.99, but there's huge amounts of benefit if they do this VIP program. And again, a lot of our bonuses are how well we sell, and it's a selling thing, unfortunately, but how well we educate our people about what kind of benefits they're getting from being a VIP. So in order to be a VIP, it's $20 a year. They get a 15% product credit on each order. So if they get $100 worth of stuff, they're going to get a product credit, which means they can use that towards other purchases of $15. They get $10 off on any of the combo packages, which is in your back office, or some of the new packages that they put up. And then if they go over $100 on a particular month, they get that free shipping. And most of you know the shipping went a little bit up, went from $5 to like $8 on the low end. I just bought 2 sets of the hair product, which are a little heavier, and it was $10. So the prices of postage are going up, and that they just don't want to lose money on that. And then they get VIB specials. So they'll have like a flash special for a week or a day or whatever, and saying, hey, you can get the helmet for half price, or or 25% off. I don't know, but those are the main things, and the person can really get their money back very quickly by doing the 20% or the $20 a year. Okay, so that's the VIP. So that's what you're going to use to talk to your customers about. Hey, listen, if you spend $20, then you get this stuff for a lot less expensive. You get all sorts of benefits and things like that. Okay. All right. So now we're going to be going in. This gets a little complicated, but I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. I call this the Retro Rep or Retro Consultants VIP ATM. This is where you cash in, all right? So if you do what we talked about initially and have three, and if you look down at the bottom, I note what this PQVIP is. Means personally qualified, which means they have 50 point value or $50 worth of purchases that month. And they're a VIP, so they've paid for the VIP program, and you personally put them in, and the qualified part is that they at least spent 50 bucks, okay? So if you have three of those, you become a bronze, and you would average all of that, all of their products that they bought per that month, and you would get a product credit for that month of that amount. So let's just say you had three that did 50, 50, 50, just barely qualified. That's the minimum, right? We'd average that, be 150 divided by 3. You would get a $50 credit in your back office for product. Pretty cool. I mean, just for doing minimum, you're going to make that. If everyone did 100, or the average throughout one was 100, you would get 100 product credit. Okay. So that's the first step. Second step in the VIP ATM, as I call it, they don't call it that, but I do, is silver. So you get 6 of those same kind of people, but their whole group has to end up being about a little over $500. Okay. So it's a step up. You're going to get 6 people. They can't average, those 6 people can average $50 because that'd be only $300. But you would get a $100 product credit. Now you wouldn't get the first one and then in the second one. Each time you go up, you get, you eliminate the one before. So you get a $100 product credit guaranteed, and then you get 5% cash on the total volume that is done in that. Now, these are all bonuses. This is above and beyond your commission you get on it, okay? So it's just added money and added product credit. So then if you went to gold, which is the top end, you have to have 6 qualified. You could have 20 qualified if you wanted, but you have to have at least 6. And if all of those, even if it's 20, are over $1,000, then again, you get the $100 credit, but you get 10% of the whole volume cash. So that ups it a little bit. Okay, so that's why we're saying start by getting yourself set up, getting your team set up, and then just going after these VIPs, okay? And some of these PVs are, things that are gonna be really high, because I'll tell you what, when I came back from Florida, and even Delore and some of the people sitting around the table know this down in Florida, when you tell someone that it costs about $1,000 for the Regen helmet, laser helmet, I have not had anybody say anything but, wow, that's not bad. I mean, that's a lot of money to me, but people who really want something like this, you could have a $1,000 sale right there, and up the ladder really quickly. Okay. Okay, so after this one was your individual ATM. So these are what you're going to be doing for yourself. If you have team members are doing it, if you are a silver, which means you have 6 and it's 500, and you personally sponsor some team members, 3 team members that are at bronze, then you're going to get $200 just in cash. Boom. Okay, huge. That for some of you is not going to be that hard to do. And then with that, we have a leader ATM, and that's the highest level. You're a silver. You have 3 personally sponsored people that are silvers, and then 3 of those people all have 3 bronze. So it kind of moves out, but it's a progression. If you're telling them what I'm telling you, go out and find these VIPs for $50 to $100, you know, you always want to give them the idea that if you do $100, you're going to get more because you're going to get the extra product every month, and you're going to also get free shipping. But if you tell them to do that and ask them to do that with the next group below them, then it'll grow very, very rapidly. All right, so we're getting close here. I'm going to touch on this very briefly. Any of you in the house, which there's a few of you, who did not reach executive pacesetter, which now is called an executive consultant. So basically, if you didn't move up in rank very far, you get a do-over. Meaning, Fast Start is now called Success Start, and there's huge money there. I made my most money in Fast Start. I made a lot in that 3 months. I made like $3,000 just in that 3 months, and that was just getting going. So this Success Start is just as lucrative, if not more. You're getting a do-over. It started May 1st, or not May 1st, February 1st, and it'll go through the end of May. And if you are really interested in getting rolling on this, please contact me or your upline, because the details are a little, you know, more than can be squeezed into this 30 minutes. Okay? All right. All right. So getting back to the original slide, this is what you should write down. Set up your own flex ship by the 19th, really the 20th, but we say 19th just to do it. And that's either $50 or $100, depending on what you want to do. If you want to get the, you know, free stuff and the free shipping and all that kind of stuff, go over $100. Pretty easy to get over $100 if you're starting to look for things. Get your people below you to do the same if you have people below you. Then go out and get your 3 VIPs. And again, if they're new, they're going to have to pay the, you know, $19.99. And then at least $50 worth of product. But they pay that once, and it goes for a whole year. If there's someone that's been a customer years before and has been on the RetroBox every month kind of thing, or close to every 2 months, you know, talk to me, because we'll need to call CIO Central and talk to them about making sure they don't get charged for that. And then get your team to do the same. All right. We want to try to get one new consultant every month. We have 4 packs right now, 4 packs right now. And they are going to put on one with the helmet, which is going to be probably a higher end, but it'll probably be $8.99, $7.99 or something like that. Okay. And then you do that every month. Now, again, you do not have to have the same or new people every month. This can repeat every month. Like if I have Marcia and she's got 3, I'm a bronze already, or I'm a, you know, she's starting my silver level, you know. But well, actually, no, it wouldn't be, because this would be customers. So you would be my customer, right? So it's not. But I'd be looking at her to be my consultant that's building below. So, all right. So that's what I got. Again, I wanted it to be really simple. I'm going to go off of share here. I think we can get off there. There we go. Stop share. Now we can see each other. All right. Anybody? Let's see. How much time do I have? Oh, I got a few minutes. I did a good job. I got a different plan for Zoom right now. That means that they cut me off at 40 minutes. That's why I came on right at the end. And so I can take some questions real quickly, and we can go from there. Anybody have a question? Raise your hand. If you don't have a hand, just go off of mute. All right, Delore. Come off of mute, please.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just to clarify again, so if you've got people who have RetroBoxes sitting out there, they're sitting there, but you want to make sure that they go away so that they can set up the new flex ships, right?
Right.
So you got to call.
Now there's going to be just called VIP.
Right.
Flex ship is for consultants.
Oh, okay. So
I know it's a little confusing at first, but
you got some old retro boxes sitting out there.
mhm,
What
they're
happened?
customers.
They're customers.
Yep. I would call them up or send them a message and say, listen, there's been a change, a lot of positive changes in our comp plan. We don't have to have you buy as much. But what they're doing is they're doing this VIP program, and it's $19.99 a year. But if we get you converted over by the end, and they don't have to buy anything. They just need to
Right.
be converted. I mean, it's nice if
To
they
a
buy 50.
flagship?
What's that?
To a flex ship, you mean?
No, the VIP. So again, you're talking retro boxes that are customers, right?
Okay.
Right.
All right. So, but my concern is if they're sitting out there, are they going to automatically ship if we don't do something?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. They probably will. And that's not going to really do anything different. Yeah, that's a good question. I'll find out and let you know. But I mean, if I go in right now and try to change my retro box, it says retro box. It doesn't say flagship. It doesn't say VIP. It just says retro box. So they're working through that. But yeah.
Right. And I looked at mine, and there's no way to manage it and plan.
Yeah, you have to call them. I called them and they managed it for me. That's why I put that as the first thing.
Okay.
Just went in and shifted it around and whatnot. So call, please call, because they'll take care of it. Because I asked them to go into my account and try to do what I was doing, and they said, "Oh crap, I can't do that." So that'll get all. They're just in the transition. So.
Okay.
Okay, Leslie, did you have something?
I do. I have a question. My question is, so for the 1999, do all customers have to do that, or
No.
disadvantage if they don't?
Right.
What's
It's
it for?
it's a disadvantage for you if they don't. But no. If they're planning on just doing one customer order, they probably won't be interested in that. But if you say, hey, some of these products you'll want to order, every month, every couple of months or something like that, probably be a good idea for you to look at this. And if you want to do this, great. If you don't, that's okay. But they just get put on an auto ship kind of a thing when they go into the VIP.
Okay, so if they intend on doing a monthly thing or whatever, they want the coupons to go with them.
Ah, good point. I like that. Sweet. That makes more sense. Yeah, I like that.
Good.
It's okay if I use that. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I have another question.
Yeah.
So the hair care. Tell me about the hair care. I didn't get to hear about that.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you. I'm gonna get some others answered, and we have time at the end that are. It's amazing. It's just crazy.
Sure.
I have a full head. Oh, not yet, but.
I want to see. Take your hat off.
No, I don't have a full head of hair yet.
I want to see some. I want to see it's working.
Yeah, well, it's not working yet, but I mean, my wife thinks I'm a lot. My head's a lot smoother and things like that. I just started though. I did.
Fuzzy?
Well, I have fuzzy hair, but it's going to be better. I don't know to what extent. All right, let's go around real quick. Kathy, hey, I see that you're on. You have any questions? If you don't, that's okay. Sue, Karen, Don and Sharon, and somebody's on a phone, so that's all good. So if you guys want more of this, I can do product stuff. I'm recording this, and I will send it out, and we'll get it disseminated somehow. I have a lot of your guys' emails, but some I don't. All I have is like a messenger, Facebook Messenger thing, and so email is really the better way to send videos and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, so this was very, very short, and I'm right at the end here. They're giving me a warning. So write down your questions. Send me your questions. I will try to plan on something. I don't know if Sunday night works for you guys. For me, it's kind of, downtime. I'm ready to get going tomorrow with work. But I'm willing to do, anything that we want to do with this. So
I'll do Sundays.
Okay. Well, just let me know, and I can do some other days. Also, all of you that are on here, Laura, who is our vice president of us, basically, will do one-to-one, or actually I'll be involved together with you for goal setting and different things like that. So she's offered for anybody in my team, we won't go into this too much, but Chet is not here anymore. So I moved up to direct to corporate. So anybody that's on my first line, anybody on my second line, you're like right at the top of this company. I mean, a lot of people say, well, these network marketing things, if you're not way at the top, then you're screwed. Well, you're way at the top. Let me tell you that. And this company is not going away with the products that they're putting out. I mean, it's just crazy. So I'm excited. Yeah.
My question is, okay, so how can I gain more information? Just go to the website and start listening to the videos?
Yeah, I sent some videos out to everybody that was at the convention. I mean, not to the people that were at the convention, but the recorded at the convention, specifically the ones that have to do with the new product line. And if you don't, I think I sent it to most of you, or you should have gotten it from your upline. But if you don't have it, you can go into the back office, go under library, and then go under go under business, and then go under resource library. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and everything is in just a list format. It says newest material or something like that, and it's really phenomenal. I mean, everybody that was there knows that Chaz and Yvonne know their crap, but it tells about the products, why they did them, everything. So I would do that before you talk to me, because that's really aces. Now, we are going to get a tool, an updated tool for promotion of our company and our products within by the end of this month. That's what's been promised. Chaz is doing it himself. So when you talk to somebody and someone says, send me more information, we will have a tool. We have an old tool that's just about the mask as far as I'm concerned, but it's 6 months old or 8 months old. The new tool will have everything in it about the products, but also about the opportunity. And I guarantee you're going to get a lot more oomph if you lead with the devices, lead with the mask, lead with the hair thing. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's, there's a lot of healthcare or skincare companies out there, but not with the devices. The skincare products are awesome. Those are an adjunct to the devices. So, but I tell you what, those who have used the shampoo, it's amazing. I mean, it's really amazing. So, all right, go ahead. Yeah, one more.
So I'll just make this quick. So Chaz or Chet is gone?
Yeah. Yep. And we don't know what happened with it, and it's no big deal. All I hear from the upper people is it's good that we're moving on. So yeah, he was taking us a little bit of a different direction. I'm going to be in charge now. Marsha's going to help me. Any of you guys that want to bubble up to the top and be part of the leadership team, I would love that. So, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You guys have a good night, and we'll go forward from here. Hopefully, maybe next week we'll do the same thing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Oh, one last question. If you do Sundays, can you make sure it's in the evening?
Oh yeah, we always will.
Time for me, because I have church at night too. I do church twice, so.
Well, you need to. I mean.
I know.
I've known you a long time.
I know. I go twice on Sunday. Yay, give it to me, God.
Talk to you later. Bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye.